So if you combine cultural capital and spiritual capital, then you get the third one, financial capital. And what's financial capital? It's money, it's credit, it's assets, it's buildings, it's equipment, it's business. And these things give us the ability to spot opportunities and grow the wealth of our societies. We create jobs. But for you to be able to see and grow the financial capital, it is important that you know who you are. Because a business is not started with money, it starts with a thought. And where do thoughts come from? Spiritual and cultural. And therefore, the rate at which we create or lose businesses often is found in the other two forms of capital. So for me, I kind of find that Africans tend to put a lot of weight on the financial capital as if it's a big thing. Yes, our financial capital is locked in poor land tenure systems. If we cannot commercialize our land as assets because of multiple tenure systems, we're losing capital. If we don't build enough trust and confidence to get money from banks and pay back, well, we're losing. If we don't save enough, we're losing financial capital. But let me tell you, when you combine financial capital with spiritual capital and cultural capital, it builds the necessary confidence, especially for the African, to know that we don't need anything. We have all it takes in natural resources, human talent and skill. It's just the way we are organized. And organization is the key that turns everything. And that's why in our business at Tomosi, many years ago, we looked around for what would we call our vision. And we said, made in Africa. Made in Africa. Why? Because a man or woman must make their home. If a man or woman does not make, they eat. They consume, but they don't produce. And we think that has been the state of Africa for the last 150 or so years. So just to say make, because the word make, if I remember, in the Greek language, I think it is parakleto, paraskeva, I remember. But the original etymology of that word is I make my own home. I build my own house. So to make is a function of confidence, not a function of the resources you have. It's a function of your spiritual capital, your cultural capital, and it creates the financial capital. The final and fourth capital I want to share with you is called social capital. What's social capital? The value you get from positive connections and networks in your community, in your family, because we can choose friendships in a family, but often we can't choose kinship. We don't decide who we're born after or with or before, but we can choose in a family to have friends and build relationships. So the social capital, really someone says your network is your net worth. Your network is your net worth. So I want to ask you, using this channel, to stay away from bad networks that build only negativity because they don't build your social capital. Stay away from networks that teach you nothing and don't grow you. They simply diminish you. If a thing is not growing you, it is diminishing you. Because relationships can build reputations or they can damage reputations. And it's all to do with social capital. Kind of find a sense of loneliness, yet everyone is online. How can we have billions of people online, but we are lonely at individual level? It is social capital that has no financial capital, that has no spiritual capital, that has no cultural capital, that makes you lonely. So expand your thinking, see more than see less in the world that God has given you. So when we build the trust and confidence through the right networks, see, for example, the Somali community, they mobilize money to do the things they need to do. I've seen the Eritreans also do the same, because often what forces us to act jointly could be cultural or could be circumstances. So I think that the right networks can even build the right financial capital that we're looking for. God be with you. Have a great weekend.
I'd like to hear from you. Please email us at info@tapmedia.com and visit our website at www.tapmedia.com. You can also visit our offices located at Tomosi Business Park, Luzira, Port Bell Road, or call 0414 220 702. Thank you.